ProWrestlingTees.com/616Entertainment is the home of all official 616 Entertainment merchandise. Pick up a shirt, you'll be glad you did. This video is also brought to you in part by the Patreon producers, without whom content like this would not be possible. What's up, DanDans? Welcome to 616 SmackDown. This is a big episode of 616 SmackDown because this is the first episode of the show that is not unopposed. This week we did have an episode of 616 Nitro go up where we took a look at my Mixed Eras roster in WWE 2K18's Universe mode, where I brought WCW back to life. Here on 616 SmackDown, we are counter-programming that with a little bit of Fire Pro Wrestling World on the PlayStation 4, and you can see I have an old school WCW ring here. And who's inside this ring? We have the Iceman, the man of 1,000 holds, Dean Malenko. We have Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero, even though he doesn't have that name yet. We have the master of the 450 splash, Juventud Guerrera, and we're in there finally with the Ultimo Dragon. Not the Ultimo Dragon, it's just Ultimo Dragon. But look at that, Ultimo up and over, not over the top rope. He went through the ropes, don't get it twisted. Because this is a 4-man battle royal. Eliminations will occur. Look at that double power bomb. Eliminations will occur when a wrestler is thrown over the top rope and both feet touch the floor, or when a pinfall or submission is scored. This is elimination style. We have 4 WCW cruiserweights here, and you may have noticed, you're not hearing me say fuck, shit, or anything like that. I'm actually trying something here to where on the series reveal, the pilot episode, if you will, of 616 Nitro, I simulated a match between Undertaker and Sting. And it turned out to be, I would say, without a doubt, the best match that has ever been broadcast on this channel. So Fire Pro is known for having fantastic AI, and just you can put matches on and just watch them, and it's a great time. So I think we're going to do a bit of a, I guess you could call it a watch-along, but we're going to sim matches this week here on 616 SmackDown. We're going to see what the AI can pull together here. And with these 4 fantastic cruiserweights, I figured this was a good place to start. Now I want to ask you guys who are watching this right now. Eddie Guerrero through the ropes. Don't get it twisted. Not eliminated. You'll know when they get eliminated because the ref he'll call it and he'll ring the bell. You know, the first time I played one of these, I was like, what the fuck? He went over the top rope. But he didn't. It's through the ropes. I want to ask you guys who are watching this, are any of you old enough to remember this WCW ring? The blue and yellow with the crosshair logo. Are any of you old enough? Or maybe you are a subscriber to WWE Network or used to own WCW VHS tapes or WWE branded re-release DVDs or something. I don't fucking know. Maybe you've seen this ring, but after it was used and eventually retired. I always like this look. I love the bright colors. And you guys know me. Look at this. Juventud. 2 count there on Dean Malenko. You guys know me. I love the graphics on the mat. I really wish more companies would put a logo in the center of the mat. I just think it looks great. Ultimo went up to the top rope, but he thought better of it. Came down. Dean Malenko with a Kimura locked in on Eddie Guerrero. That's the kind of Kimura you saw when Frank Mir broke the arm of Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira. Look at this frog splash by Eddie Guerrero off the top rope. Can he put him away? Big business right there. Dean Malenko kicking out of the frog splash. You don't see that very often. 7 minutes deep into this battle royal, which does have a 60-minute time limit. I do not think we're going to go anywhere near 60 minutes because these guys are high-impact wrestlers. Look at this! Eddie Guerrero pulls out the chair! Little bit of lying, cheating, and stealing. Is the referee going to disqualify Dean Malenko? He's not buying it. Referee is not buying it this time. Juventud tossed through the ropes right there. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful workmanship there by Juventud. Stays out of the ring, catches his breath for a second before coming back in, and it's a good thing he did because he's immediately thrown off the ropes. Look at that! Eddie Guerrero eliminates Dean Malenko. That was an elimination right there. The referee didn't ring the bell like I thought he would, but That is an elimination. The man of 1,000 holds taken out first. I think he only got to show off about 987 holds in this match. He had 13 more for us. We're never going to see. So who's the favorite right now? Look at this. Look at this. Juventud step up. Shining Wizard on the downed Ultimo Dragon, but it ain't shit to him. Ultimo says, get that shit out of here, son. You know how many belts I've won? Have you seen that photo of me holding all those fucking belts at the same time? You know how heavy those are? Look at this, look at this, look at this. Big power bomb ski on Juventud. But the truce does not last long. There's an exploder for Ultimo Dragon's deeds. Pinfall here. Juventud got too much life left in him. Who's the favorite right now? You got to go in the comments right now. We already lost a guy, so we're down to 3. You got a 33 1/3% chance of winning when you make your prediction. Dragon Sleeper! I don't know why Juventud would break that up. It's elimination style. So if he had just let that go and Eddie tapped out, it would have just been easier. Look at Dragon Suplex here. 2 count only. You hear a big pop ski from the fans there. Juventud tries to eliminate Eddie, but Eddie holds on. A veteran. Look at this. Look at this. Muscle Buster. Ultimo Dragon eats a Muscle Buster through the ropes, but Eddie Guerrero does not go through the ropes. Juventud Guerrero eliminates Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie says, what are you doing? Just get in the fucking ring. If anybody chose Eddie, I hate to tell you, you did not call this one correctly. Dragon Sleeper locked in again. Juventud holds on. What a match we're seeing here. What a way to open this week's episode of 616 SmackDown. Could we see a 450 splash here? There it is! Oh my goodness, I thought that was it. 2.9 there. Look out, look out, look out! Ultimo Dragon! Ultimo Dragon takes the victory in this opening Battle Royal. Unbelievable performance. After a beautiful technical performance like that between 4 fantastic cruiserweights, how about we get as ridiculous as possible and we check out an episode of WWF Raw where the Big Red Machine Kane is going to take on Mankind in a landmine death match. This is ridiculous, and this is the kind of shit that you can do in Fire Pro Wrestling World if you guys didn't know. Fire Pro Wrestling World is available on PC and PlayStation 4, and if you have it on PlayStation 4, that means you can also play it on PlayStation 5. But look at Mankind here, just delivering these horrible shots. Stomping Kane right in his big red dungus. Look at the weapons we have in the ring. We have barbed wire tables or boards. We have steel chairs all over the place. We have a fluorescent light tube in there. Someone's gonna get fucked up, or as Mark Henry's theme music would say, somebody gon' get the ass kicked. Somebody gon' get the wig split. And then amazing choruses, beat him up, break his neck, break his neck. When my buddy, my podcast co-host, the artist formerly known as Mike Charles, when he and I would watch Monday Night Raw together every week, and then we would do our old YouTube show, Raw Talks Live. This was before WWE had Raw Talk, by the way. We started that shit, and we did it live, so fuck that. Artists always used to spoof Mark Henry's theme song, and instead of beat him up, break his neck, he would say, kiss his butt, shake his hand. What the fuck? Man, so far I feel like if we were into the barbed wire. See, Kane though is he's pretty protected. There's that big uppercut there for the Big Red Machine. Kane is fairly protected from the barbed wire because he has 2 long sleeves. He's wearing full pants. He's not going to get as fucked up. Look at that suplex, picking him up with ease. Now, what's the deal here? Are the mines going to explode on every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes? I don't know. Uh-oh, steel chair time! Oh, man, Mankind counters him, but Kane is saying, I can't believe you did that. You dumb son of a bitch. Picks him up by his throat for his deeds. Once again, you got to pop down into the comments and make your prediction as Kane goes into the barbed wire. Who is going to come out on top in this one? Mankind, I would say, definitely has the experience advantage when it comes to matches that involve explosions and barbed wire. But Kane is the unstoppable monster. He's the big red machine, man. I can't believe we're 6 minutes into this match and no one's bleeding yet. In a match where there's barbed wire everywhere. Oh, that elbow to the fucking dome might do it. But again, Kane's got all that protection. Big shoulder block ski. Now, DanDans, what are you playing this week? We are inching closer and closer to Christmas. I want to know what you're playing, and I also want to know what are your plans for Christmas? You guys spending it with family? You know what I'm saying? Still can't really travel anywhere. Things are kind of fucked up. Into the barbed wire again! Off the ropes. What's the plan? Big knee to the gut, sending Kane flying. But not only what are your plans, we got to cover. You got to work harder than that to put down Kane. Not only what are your plans for Christmas, I want to know what do you guys want for Christmas? What are you expecting to get for Christmas? My girlfriend, the beautiful Tara Darcy, was like, hey, put together a list of shit for me. You know that you got to fucking help me out. So I felt like going through my list, I was just writing down a bunch of video games, which then she'll say, like, I get you video games every year for your birthday and for Christmas. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. That's why I write it down. But she's a great gift giver, so I got nothing to worry about. Look at this. Look at this. Kane with the running power slam. He might be calling for a choke slam here, DanDans, but I don't... What the fuck was that about? He tightened the glove. He told us the choke slam was coming. And he drops him with the old Kevin Nash side slam. Wait a minute! Tombstone pile driver! Oh my goodness! Mankind kicks out. Just barely. Just barely. When are these fucking mines going to explode? Are they going to explode at 10 minutes? I don't know. I set the time limit to 30 minutes. Oh, there it goes! Kane thrown onto the barbed wire. The explosion. Look at the blood pooling underneath him. Kane is just fucking pouring blood into the barbed wire. Mankind could probably put him away whenever he wants to. This is big, bad business for the Big Red Machine. Mankind seems to want to prolong the pain as there's a powerbomb from Kane. Oh my God. I need to figure out another thing to scream. Here it comes, here it comes. Choke slam. But Kane is exhausted from being literally blown the fuck up. Unbelievable. Mankind will not stay down. Kane has been thrown onto a mine that exploded. He got tangled up in the barbed wire. His already burnt flesh at this point must just be bubbling off his skin. Mankind rolls him up. How funny would it be if a fucking standard roll-up would have been the finish in a landmine death match? Big back body drop over the top. Mankind, just do what you need to do. Running power slam into the blood. How do you think that feels? One of these guys, just do what you need to do to put the other away, man. Look at this, look at this. Mankind answers back with a running power slam of his own. I didn't know how this was going to turn out, but this has been a hell of a match. And I don't know who it was, but here it comes, here it comes! A second tombstone! That's gotta be it. Mankind, the more he gets hurt, the harder he fights to stay alive. Another powerbomb! This is high impact move after high impact move from the Big Red Monster. Look out! Double arm DDT! That's gonna do it. Oh, what a match. What a match we are witnessing here. Oh no, he steals it! Mankind chokeslams Kane. He hit him with his own shit. Not even going for a cover. What does he have in mind? What could he possibly do? Kane looks for a chokeslam of his own. That's another double arm DDT. For the love of God, put him away. This is fucking nuts. This is really nuts. I'm really glad I'm simming these. This is just fucking huge move after huge move. 15 minutes, man. We're past the halfway point now. Mandible claw! Mandible claw! Can Kane hold on or will he pass out? Somehow he remains in the match. Kane says, I got your fucking mandible claw right here. I'm going to rip your mandible off your fucking skull, shithead. That's a third double arm DDT. Come on now. Come on now. Unbelievable. What a fucking match. What a match. This has been a hell of an episode of 616 SmackDown, DanDans. And you know, as advertised by the thumbnail, and a couple weeks ago when I revealed 616 Nitro, I said we were going to see a main event between two big stars from the WWE taking on two big stars from AEW in brand warfare. But before we get there, the co-main event of the evening, we are going to see the five-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion take on the total package, Lex Luger, here on Thunder. And I should have timed my introduction of that a little better, so I would have said on Thunder when he got in the ring. But you know how it goes. I didn't vet the entrances beforehand. Goddamn, dude, just... Can we take a second to appreciate... Also, again, here's another thing I fucked up on. I could not remember which arena it was that had the big blazing fucking blood fire hydrant crimson red ramp attached to the ring. But I was like, oh, I hope I don't choose that one because the aesthetic of Thunder is blue. And that would look pretty fucking weird if we had a big red ramp. But I fucked up and I chose the wrong arena. What are you going to do? What I was going to say, though, is can we just appreciate how far wrestling games have come? I know you guys remember the days of Create a Wrestler mode and printing out CAW formulas off the fucking message boards on cheatcc.com and all that bullshit. We had to go through and, oh, his hair needs to be 45, 61, 32 on design number 12. And you had to get it just right or else it looked super fucked up. Let's just appreciate how far wrestling games have come to where we are watching... Skull King 351 pops in with a friend request. You're stepping on my fucking show, pal. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Skull King 351. What the fuck was I talking about? Skull King, you shithead. You fucked me up. Oh, yeah. We're looking at this game here that came out when? 2018, I want to say. Look out! Bookend by Booker T! This game came out in 2018. Oh, man, that was a knee right to the deals. And you can just download shit off the internet. I didn't create either one of these guys. I fucking downloaded them. Someone else made it. This beautiful ring with this picture-perfect WCW Thunder logo with the TBS logo underneath. Just fantastic. It will never be lost on me how far these games have come. And I want to say... It's amazing. You know, everybody shits on WWE, me included, all the time. But one of the things people shit on WWE for is just like, oh, if it's not theirs, they don't want it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to hear about it. They don't care about it. Listen, guys, it is a wonder that WWE games made by 2K allows you to download AEW logos and Impact logos and New Japan logos because they do not have to do that. They can put holes on that sort of thing. You know, I'm not sure about this. I could be talking about my ass, but I doubt you can download Chris Benoit. And if you can, is his name Chris Benoit, or do they have a censor over that? And the reason I'm saying is they don't have to do that is, back in the day, I was a big fan of a game called EA MMA. It was like the MMA game that EA made to combat like the UFC Undisputed series. And you could download fighters in that people had created online. So, of course, I went through and I downloaded, like, Scissor Kick from Booker T. I downloaded, like, a shitty-looking Chuck Liddell. And, oh, we got a big Spinaroonie. First ever Spinaroonie on 616 SmackDown. Call the match right there. 10 out of 10. I was going to say, if Luger took that, whatever move that was, and sold through a spin-a-rooney and then took a 3, give the man a raise for making Booker look so good. But I downloaded Chuck Liddell and a couple other UFC fighters, and then all of a sudden you couldn't find those guys anymore. And it was because EA MMA and EA specifically, they put a stop to it. They did not want guys that they didn't have the license to being on screen in their game. WWE could do that very easily, and they're not doing it. So for as much as I shit on them, and I'm sure you shit on them, man, 2K, all the same, thanks for not fucking that up for us. I do appreciate that. Look at this Boston Crab locked in by the total package Lex Luger. I realize I am not doing a lot of commentary in the match here, and I apologize. Look at that axe kick by Booker T. That's not really what an axe kick is, but Tony Schiavone and Larry Zbyszko, they would always call that an axe kick. Look at this backbreaker and just tosses him aside like he's nothing. Luger locks in the rear chin lock. And you got to be thinking Luger locks in that hold because he's thinking, how am I going to get behind this guy? He's faster than me. He moves a lot better than me, but I got to get behind him to lock in that torture rack and send this one home. Off the ropes, big Luger line with the fucking elbow. If you listen to the WWF, that elbow, that arm definitely has a steel plate in there. Here's a bear hug, squeezing the life out of him. You guys remember when Brock Lesnar faced Hulk Hogan on SmackDown and he beat him with a fucking bear hug? He like squeezed him and then like Hogan popped a blood capsule in his mouth and the referee threw it out. Look at that reversal, big jawbreaker, almost looked like a stunner by Booker T. But this match took place when not everybody would just do the biggest finishers of all time as setup moves. I'm going to bitch a little bit here. Guys, I fucking hate... You know I'm a big AEW fan, but do you know how many episodes of Dynamite I've watched where 4 people on the card do a fucking stunner? You know how much that bothers me? It bothers the shit out of me. And most of the time, it doesn't even lead... It never leads to a 3 count. But most of the time, it doesn't even lead to a 2 count. Could we see it? Missile drop kick by Booker T. That was one of his finishers in WCW, don't forget. Lex Luger is saying, you can't finish me off with that drop kick, sucker. Luger going up top. This is highly irregular. Big knee drop from the top rope by the total package. But he looks exhausted. He says, you know what, I'm tired, but if I hurt DDP and drop him on his on his fucking deal, I might be able to buy myself some time. There's that running forearm once again. Shout out to the narcissist. You guys want to know something funny? Remember how Lex Luger was called the narcissist in WWF? When my brother and I were little and we had WWF Royal Rumble on the Sega Genesis, we were very young, and at the time I don't even think I could read. But my brother could read, but not very well. We thought the narcissist was the Nazarist. And we didn't know. Big spinebuster from Booker T into the cover. Not quite, not quite. We didn't know what a Nazarist was, but we also didn't know what a narcissist was. And it turns out a Nazarist is not a real thing, as far as I'm aware. But when you get older, you learn what a narcissist is. And then it all makes sense. Big clubbing blow to the back of Booker T. And there's a spear. Unbelievable spear by Lex Luger into a running leg drop. He's going to have to give Hulk Hogan $300 for borrowing that leg drop right there. Bear hug locked in, but a little too close to the ropes. See, this is the problem here with Lex Luger. Look out! Jumping pile driver! Could that be it? Booker T ain't staying down for anybody. Look out, look out, look out! Bookend! That's going to do it. Oh, man! Dude, nothing pops me like a 2.9 in the fucking Fire Pro games, dude. Look at that! Fucking sweep the leg, Johnny! Goodness gracious! Booker T buying himself some time off that sweep. But maybe he should have just followed up with a cover. Luger off the top with that knee drop to the small of the back once again. What's this? We got a nerve hold? You know what? Knowing WCW, we'd see a fucking match end with a nerve hold. Why not? Off the ropes here. What do we got? Big flapjack shout out to Booker T's brother Stevie Ray right there. Up and over the top rope onto that extended ramp. I always love when the ramp is connected to the ring. That's the thing that AEW does on Dynamite, and I really like it. For whatever oh, come on, Booker T. Unbelievable. He's got control of this match, can't help himself. Kicks the total package in the total package. Oh, man, out of nowhere. What move did he hit him with? Lex Luger steals one from the cheater, Booker T. Fuck him. He hit him in his deal. He deserves it. It is time for the main event of the evening, DanDans. Making his way to the ring first. I don't know where fucking Roman Reigns is from. I don't know how tall he is. I don't know how much he weighs. So I can't do a proper ring introduction. He is the big dog, Roman Reigns. Now, why is Roman Reigns... That was pretty kind of accurate pose right there. I'll buy it. Why is Roman Reigns and his partner, Seth Rollins, walking down the ramp and getting into an AEW ring? Well, you already know the answer to that question. You can tell by the thumbnail. It's because the main event of the evening here tonight on 616 SmackDown, we'll see Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, Team WWE, team up to take on the other side. Introducing first from fucking Canada somewhere, Manitoba? Winnipeg, Manitoba? The current reigning, defending in the game IWGP Heavyweight Champion, but also in real life AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega, the Cleaner, they call him, and his partner, Cody Rhodes. And everybody can say Cody Rhodes again. He got permission to use it once again. Now, oh yeah, you can also call him the American Nightmare. I forgot to put his nickname in there. I'm really just excited to get into this match. And I feel like a tag team match is the way to go, because I feel like the tension is going to be high. I think we might see some cool double team moves. And yes, we are doing traditional tag team rules. Now, DanDans, first of all, I want to know, and do not cheat, tell me right now, I want to know who you think is going to win. Is Team WWE made up of Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins going to win, or is Team AEW made up of Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega? Are they going to pull it off? They do have home field advantage here. DanDans, I want to ask you guys something. You guys probably know of Xavier Woods, aka Austin Creed, and Tyler Breeze. They used to do a general manager mode show where they would compete to see who had the better show. And through SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Here we go. Seth Rollins making a tag to the big dog. Cody Rhodes fighting off both of them. He's going up top, but he thought better of it. Overpowering the big dog. You can tell AEW has home field advantage here. But they used to do that show all the time, and unfortunately there was a corruption of the data on Austin Creed's computer, and they kind of had to stop the show. I don't think they've restarted it. I used to watch the show every week. It was a fucking blast. But being that it was a blast, I want to do that. Not exactly that. I don't want to do it in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, but I would like to do a show on the channel here where it is like an ongoing thing, where it's like a show that I'm booking, and I'm not quite sure how to do it. Fire Pro has this mode called Fire Promoter, and I'm going to be the fuck honest with you, I have not messed with it at all. It seems extremely complicated. I don't know how to use it. Should I learn how to use it? Would that be entertaining to watch? Now, obviously, that would be a separate show. That would not be 616 Nitro or 616 SmackDown. And I'm not about to have 3 weekly wrestling game shows on the channel here. I think that would be ridiculous. So this would be down the line, but would you guys want to see me, like, book a company? You know? Like an ongoing sort of thing where we keep track of who the champions are? Because I feel like there was a little bit of confusion when I introduced 616 SmackDown. Or 616 Nitro, I mean. Where I was saying, like, oh, there's going to be brand warfare and whatnot. There seems to be a little bit of confusion over what 616 Nitro is, and I hope that maybe I'm just overblowing it, but it seemed to me in the comments that people just thought that it was going to be my universe mode in 2K18, and that's not the case. Look at this! Oh, a double V trigger to the face of Roman Reigns! Look at this DDT action. The referee, you know, being super lenient here, but Roman Reigns is saying, fuck you guys. Slams the shit out of Cody for that one. But yeah, it's not going to be just my universe mode. That's the first episode, is we're taking a look at my universe. But then after that, we're going to play Showdown Legends of Wrestling. We're going to play more WCW vs. the World. We're going to play the ECW games. 616 Nitro is effectively the same thing as 616 SmackDown. It's just the Monday show, you know? It's like Raw, if you think about it in real life, Raw and SmackDown are the same fucking show. Just one's on Monday and one's on, what day is SmackDown on now? Friday? You know, so if we do a show where it's like me booking a big neck breaker there by Seth Rollins, what the fuck? He thought better of it. Sean, take two. Seth Rollins was going up to the top rope, but he thought better of it. For some reason, I just said the name Sean. I don't know why. But yeah, if I do a show where I figure out if it could be fun or if you guys would want to watch me like book a company week by week and we check out the pay-per-views, I feel like there would need to be something to it. You know, in the general manager mode, they show you week by week who wins. Like, who had the better show? Who had the most viewers? Look at that big jump up over the top there. Face buster by Kenny Omega. But maybe Fire Promoter is the way to go. I would just have to figure out exactly what I want to do with it. And that's all up in the air. So don't expect that to happen anytime soon. But if you guys have any advice on what you would want to see, let me know. Look at this. Big double suplex by 2/3 of the Shield. Standing shooting star by Seth Rollins. Just a 1 count. You can't keep the cleaner down with that. This match does have a 60-minute time limit. Another standing shooting star. Good for a 2 count this time. So obviously progression is being made on the part of Seth Rollins wearing down Kenny Omega. Oh, Seth was looking for a super kick there. Kenny fell down even though nothing happened. Look at that neck breaker. Seth focusing a lot on the spinal cord of his opponents. You know, if you're trying to put a guy down for the count, that's the right move. And we know Seth Rollins has experience with messing up people's spines. You can ask Sting. Was that a low blow? Should I not have said that? Wait for Seth Rollins to start focusing on the shoulder, and then we can ask you to call Finn Balor for some advice on that one. Or maybe he'll knee somebody in the nose, and then you can call John Cena. It's almost like there's a pattern here. Look at that big front drop suplex by Cody Rhodes. A little bit of a miscommunication there. Big belly to belly there by the American Nightmare. Now fucking Roman Reigns is going to have to get some momentum going here. Can you just imagine if you were watching like you're watching like Monday Night Raw or SmackDown? Which one is Michael Cole on nowadays? And he was like, now when Seth Rollins steps into the ring, he's going to be a bit, fucking clothesline. He just used the F word as a thinking word like I do. I want to give a shout out to this arena, because the mats outside the ring look really cool. I love the way the ramp looks, and I love the blue lighting heading up the ramp. I think that's very sharp. There's a knee to the face for Seth Rollins' deeds. Look out, look out, look out! Capture fucking brainbuster there. Kenny Omega probably calls that something real fancy, and I don't know what it is. Elbow to the spine as Seth Rollins unleashes the big dog. Doesn't that sound like something Michael Cole would say? What do we got here? Big suplex, and Kenny Omega tumbles to the outside of the ring. Does this open up an opportunity for 2/3 of the Shield to do damage to Cody Rhodes? Big power bomb for your deeds, Cody. You should have kept your fucking nose out of this. Rolling senton there by the cleaner. Now, Kenny might have just made a grave mistake. Look at this. Look at this. Roman Reigns says, get the fuck out of town. Cody with the reversal. Both men off the ropes. Big boot to the face. Seth Rollins getting in here to break it up. He doesn't like what he's seeing. I don't blame him. Cody go behind. Crossroads on Seth Rollins. Big crossroads. See, here's what we're seeing is anytime the non-legal man is getting involved, he's getting fucked up. So maybe they should stop doing that. Big diving elbow off the top rope by Cody Rhodes. Unbelievable maneuver there. Roman makes a tag. Cody's not going to fall victim to any double team moves. You notice every time the non-legal man gets in the ring, Cody says, and he puts a stop to it immediately. There's a fucking, what do you call that? Sling blade? I hate that name. Very cool move, very bad name for a move. Cody with the neck breaker on Seth Rollins. Kenny Omega sneaks up behind. Look out! Damn, that was a double underhook pile driver for you, dude. Standing shooting star! Roman's not going to let it happen. Big popski from the crowd. Look out, look out, look out. Shield bomb on Kenny Omega. It's not quite the same thing because we don't... Look out, look at this fucking tilt-a-whirl power bomb. Look at the strikes being traded in the middle of the ring. Kenny Omega super kick. Puts Seth Rollins down. The Architect. What do they call him now? The Messiah? Seth Rollins has had a lot of nicknames, huh? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Big double suplex. Kenny fell on his head outside the ring. That's not good for business. Cody Rhodes getting involved once again. Buckle bomb for your deeds as Kenny hits that brainbuster on Roman Reigns. What do we got? Springboard drop kick. This is not good if you're Roman Reigns. Tagging in the fresh man, Cody Rhodes. Oh, man, taking a page out of Cody's book. Roman Reigns says, get that double team bullshit out of here. And then Cody answers back. I love it. This one's been pretty fucking even so far. We've only seen... Uh-oh, look out. Oh, it's sit out fucking Razor's Edge there by Roman. Does he use that move? If he doesn't, he should because it's fucking sweet. Into the corner. Bad news for Seth Rollins here. Cody Rhodes stomp on a mud hole and he will walk you dry. Don't test him. Will Seth answer back with a mud hole of his own? Oh, he's got something else in mind. The Tree of Woe. He's kicking him right in the fucking gut. This has been a fun episode. I hope you guys are having a good time with this because I think this has been a great match so far. Both guys throwing elbows at the same time, but nobody home for either man. Kenny Omega's got that look in his eye. Something big is coming here. Off the ropes. Big knee out of the way. Seth Rollins answers with an elbow to the side of the goddamn head. Every time they tag in, they do that suplex. They drop Kenny on his fucking head. Here comes Cody. Cody's going to get fucked up. We're starting to see a pattern here. Super kick by Kenny Omega. He's tuning up the band. Super kick once again. Very on brand for an AEW wrestler to use a super kick back to back. And it not be a 3 count. How many of you guys watched AEW this past week and saw fucking Sting come out, man? Are you nuts? Are you nuts? The fucking Stinger. I was watching live. I was actually wearing a Sting shirt when it happened. And look at that reversal there by Roman Reigns. And Sting comes out. Man, you want to talk about childlike joy. Big superplex off the top rope. I had a single happy tear go down my cheek. I'm not afraid to say it. I never thought I would see Sting have a big moment like that ever again. Shield bomb on Kenny Omega. And to see that occur, it was very special to me. And I was getting comments and shit all night where people were just like, oh, I can't wait till you find... Look at that diving moonsault by Cody Rhodes. People were like, oh, I can't wait until he finds out about it. You think I wasn't watching live? I was watching with the DanDans in the 616 Entertainment Discord. Where were you? You should have been there. Guys, I posted on the YouTube, the community page, at this point about a week ago. It's a link to the Discord. There's like 100 DanDans in there. We're just talking about shit all the time. We're talking about movies, talking about music, talking about wrestling. Join the Discord. Have some fun. I don't have to be there all the time. You guys can hang out when I'm not there. That's the whole point. I want there to be a place for all the DanDans to hang out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Discord is. And this entire last episode of AEW Dynamite, we all watched it together and we had a fucking blast. The freshman, Kenny Omega, tags in, but Seth Rollins trying to keep this match under control. We're approaching 30 minutes here, and I don't think we're any closer to deciding a winner than we were when the fucking bell initially rang. Cody Rhodes just got thrown over the top rope like nothing. Super kick by Kenny Omega. I really wish I had a drink here that I could sip during this. Look out! That's Brainbuster number fucking like 9 on Roman Reigns. Kenny Omega perched on the top rope. Big missile drop kick. Shout out to Booker T. Oh my goodness. Roman Reigns with a fucking Sub-Zero uppercut right under the chin of Kenny Omega. When are we going to see one of these guys go for their big finisher? Roman goes for that big uppercut once again, but nobody home. One single solitary shot's enough to drop you to your knees at this point. We're almost 30 minutes in. These guys have got to be exhausted. Big clothesline from the American Nightmare. Goes behind. Roman Reigns says, I don't think so. Oh! You could see Cody was bracing for something big. Roman just fucked up Seth's move. A little bit of a miscommunication from Team WWE. And Cody with the kick to the fucking ding-ding on Seth Rollins. The AEW team is playing dirty here tonight. Look at Seth Rollins with the big body slam ski. But we saw what happened when Booker T tried to play dirty. He got his back broken by Lex Luger and he got pinned real quick right after. Kick to the midsection. Seth Rollins says that's it. What does he have in store? Big enziguri to the back of the head. We are halfway through this match. If this goes to a 60-minute time limit draw, that would be... Well, everybody gets fucked up in the middle of the ring. That would be the most, like, ridiculous... Oh, no! Oh, no! Shield bomb on Roman Reigns! These guys are stealing each other's shit, man. Roman with the Superman punch to the back of the head of Kenny Omega off the ropes into a spear. That's bad news. What a mistake, going for the win right in front of Cody Rhodes. Had they been on the other side of the ring, we might have a winner right now. Cody, Alabama slam on Roman Reigns. Man, my throat is dry. Roman's taking Kenny upstairs. What the fuck is this? Kenny with the reversal, 450 splash! But that's the same problem we saw when Roman went for a cover. He was in the wrong corner. It's all about ring awareness. You gotta know where you are at all times or things are not gonna go the way you want them to. As we see a big exploder there from Roman Reigns. Look out. Shield bomb for you, deeds. Who the fuck is legal right now? Cody and Seth? Yeah. It's hard to keep track. Cody wasting time flexing his fucking muscles. Could be going for that crossroads and getting the pin. See, you fucked up. You blonde-haired fuck. Buckle bomb right into the corner. What I was going to say earlier is if they go to a 60-minute draw, that is like the most real-life thing that could possibly happen. In the sense, rocker dropper from Seth Rollins. I've never seen him use that move before. But it would be like realistic in the sense that like neither side could agree on who would go over. So it's, let's go to a draw. Another rocker dropper there by Seth Rollins. We have not had one bad match here on 616 SmackDown this week. And I think, for the most part, we pretty much don't have bad matches any week. It's always good shit. But I'm especially proud that I'm simming these matches and they're also turning out good. Upstairs, wait a minute, Kenny Omega, tombstone off the second rope. Unbelievable. You gotta think if Cody Rhodes had gotten to the aid of his partner sooner, that would have been it. We would have seen a finish right there. You don't kick out of a tombstone off the second rope. Roman Reigns with a gigantic slam there into the uppercut on Kenny Omega, who answers back with a kick to the head. This is, I'm what's the word I'm looking for? Genuinely popping for this big time. Double underhook pile driver. Man. My commentary battery is running out. Look at fucking, is that supposed to be the curb stomp? That rocker dropper? Is that like what we're doing in place of that? These two men toe to toe, center of the ring, chops versus right hands. Cody with the drop kick. Coming out on top in this battle of strikes. Goes behind. I think he was looking for Crossroads, but he eats a Pele kick for his deeds. Seth Rollins with the fucking... What did he call that move? I forgot. That was his finisher for a little bit. One. Kenny Omega with the save. What did Seth Rollins call that fucking knee? I can't remember. Was it the ripcord knee? I don't know. It was a bad finisher. Luckily, he was able to go back to the curb stomp. Don't you love how like WWE made him stop doing the curb stomp because it was considered dangerous? But the move that he was doing, the ripcord knee, is the one that he actually used to cave in John Cena's fucking face for real. Super kick there from Kenny Omega. Puts Roman Reigns down. See, this is where you want him. You want him in your own corner. Roman Reigns says, I'm not staying in this corner, pal. Big Samoan drop from the Samoan bad boy. Man. Roman, save him. There you go. Jesus Christ. Say that's your partner right there. You're not going to help him down? Kenny with the implant DDT on Seth Rollins, and you notice that these guys are staying down longer and longer after these high-impact moves. We're 40 minutes deep here. Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, Team AEW facing off with 2/3 of the Shield. There's a backslide from Seth Rollins. Big mistake to go for the cover while his partner's standing right there. What a DDT by Roman Reigns, who's not legal. Get him out of here, ref. Goodness me. Reversal after reversal. Cody goes behind. Crossroads! Crossroads on Seth Rollins. But he's in the wrong corner. There's no way he can get the cover that close to Roman Reigns. Goodness gracious. Look at this. Dusty Rhodes style. Jab, jab. Hook, hook, hook. Let's just pretend he did the big fucking wind up and grabbed his dangus. Super kick by Seth Rollins. That's it. Oh, man! Roman Reigns was there. He kept Kenny Omega busy, but still, you could not keep Cody Rhodes down. I'm very invested in this, dude. Look at this. Alabama Slam! Cody Rhodes took a ton of punishment there. He says, you know what, let me get Kenny in here. Seth Rollins is thinking the same thing. Brings in Roman Reigns. And these guys hit him with his own shit. That's big business. Off the ropes. Is that a V trigger? This is what I was asking the DanDans in the 616 Discord. Look out. Seth Rollins is there for the save. What is and isn't a V trigger? Because in the Moxley match, Kenny Omega hit him, no exaggeration, with like 18 flying knees to the face. And half the time Excalibur is like, V trigger! What the fuck is and isn't a V trigger? Someone's got to tell me. We saw the Snapdragon right there from Kenny Omega up over the top with the face buster. This match is still anybody's ball game. Anyone could take this at any time. I was thinking we would keep this episode of 616 SmackDown relatively short, maybe 35 minutes. Double underhook pile driver, but I think we're going to go a little longer than that, huh? Jesus Christ. Tagging in Cody Rhodes. And guys, I hate... Look out, look out, look out! Double V trigger! Why did you pick him up? If you left him down, you could have gone for the cover. Ripcord knee to the face of Cody Rhodes. He's too close to Kenny, man. Too close to Omega. And at this point, almost 46 minutes in, I am fairly certain. I think we're going to a 60-minute draw, guys. I really do. And if that's the case, we are going to have to pay off a WWE versus AEW victory at some point. Look out. Falcon Arrow by Seth Rollins. The question is where and when. Samoan drop by Roman Reigns. And I could be getting ahead of myself here with the amount of damage that Cody Rhodes is taking. Look out! Look out! That's it! That's it! Team WWE! Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins pick up a victory over Team AEW. The big Samoan drop by the big dog was too much. After 46 minutes of punishment, Cody Rhodes could not take any more, and Team AEW succumbs to Team WWE. That is a 100% 10 out of 10. What an amazing way to close out 616 SmackDown this week. DanDans, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Oh, I'll see you fucking Monday for 616 Nitro.